Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we are firing up the grill for something truly special. Something that screams summer, sunshine, and seaside dining. We're making the most incredible monkfish and scallop kebabs. If you think kebabs are just for chicken or lamb, get ready to have your mind blown. This recipe is elegant enough for a dinner party, but easy enough for a weeknight treat. First things first, let's talk about our stars of the show, monkfish and scallops. Monkfish is often called the poor man's lobster because of its firm, meaty texture and sweet, mild flavor. It holds up beautifully on the grill, so it won't fall apart. And then we have these gorgeous, plump sea scallops. They're so sweet and tender, they practically melt in your mouth. The combination of these two on a skewer is just pure magic. When you're shopping, look for monkfish fillets that are pale and firm. Ask your fishmonger to remove the thin, purplish membrane if it's still on, as it can be a bit tough. For the scallops, you want dry sea scallops if you can find them. This means they haven't been treated with a phosphate solution, so they'll sear up perfectly and won't release a bunch of water when you cook them. Okay, let's get our ingredients prepped. You'll need about a pound of monkfish fillet and a pound of large sea scallops. We're also going to need some colorful veggies to thread in between. I'm using red bell pepper, a yellow bell pepper, and a large red onion. The sweetness of the peppers and the slight bite of the onion complement the seafood perfectly. You could also use zucchini, cherry tomatoes, or even chunks of pineapple for a tropical twist. Let's start by cutting the monkfish into 1.5-inch cubes. Try to keep them as uniform as possible so they cook evenly. Pat them dry with a paper towel. For the scallops, if they have that little side muscle, the foot, just pull it off and discard it. It gets a bit tough when cooked. Then pat the scallops dry as well. This is a crucial step to ensure we get a beautiful sear on the outside. Now for the veggies. Core and seed your bell peppers and cut them into 1-inch squares. For the red onion, peel it, cut it into wedges, and then separate the layers into pieces roughly the same size as your peppers. We want everything to be bite-sized and easy to thread onto our skewers. Next up, the marinade. This is what's going to bring everything together and pack a serious punch of flavor. In a large bowl, we're going to combine 1/3 cup of good quality olive oil, the zest and juice of 2 lemons, 4 cloves of minced garlic, 2 tablespoons of freshly chopped parsley, a tablespoon of chopped fresh dill, a teaspoon of smoked paprika, a pinch of red pepper flakes for a little heat, and of course, salt and freshly ground black pepper to taste. Whisk all of that together until it's well combined. Oh, the smell is just incredible, so fresh and zesty. Now, add your monkfish, scallops, and all those beautiful chopped vegetables into the bowl. Gently toss everything together with your hands or a spatula, making sure every single piece is coated in that delicious marinade. Cover the bowl and let it marinate in the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes, but no more than an hour. Seafood marinates very quickly, and if you leave it in the acidic lemon juice for too long, it can start to cook and become tough. While that's marinating, let's prepare our skewers. If you're using wooden or bamboo skewers, you need to soak them in water for at least 30 minutes. This is a step you can't skip. It prevents them from burning to a crisp on the hot grill. If you have metal skewers, you're good to go. All right, our seafood and veggies have had their flavor bath. It's time to assemble the kebabs. This is the fun part. Start threading the ingredients onto your skewers. I like to create a pattern, maybe a piece of monkfish, a piece of red pepper, a scallop, a piece of onion, a yellow pepper, and then repeat. Alternating the ingredients not only looks beautiful, but also ensures a mix of flavors and textures in every bite. Don't pack the ingredients too tightly together. You want to leave a little bit of space so the heat can circulate and cook everything evenly. Leave about an inch of space at the top and bottom of the skewer to make them easy to handle. As you finish each skewer, lay it on a baking sheet. If you have any of that lovely marinade left in the bowl, don't throw it away. We can brush it over the kebabs while they're grilling for extra flavor. Now, let's get our grill ready. You can use a gas grill, a charcoal grill, or even a grill pan on the stove. We want to preheat it to a medium-high heat, around 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 Celsius. Clean the grill grates really well with a wire brush and then oil them. I like to take a paper towel, dip it in a neutral oil like canola or vegetable oil, and use tongs to rub it over the hot grates. This will prevent our delicate seafood from sticking. Time to cook. Place the kebabs on the hot oiled grill. You should hear a satisfying sizzle right away. We're going to grill them for about 8 to 10 minutes total, turning them every 2 minutes or so. You'll know they're done when the monkfish is opaque and cooked through, and the scallops are beautifully seared on the outside and just barely opaque in the center. Be careful not to overcook them, especially the scallops, or they can become rubbery. While they're on the grill, you can brush them with any leftover marinade during the first few minutes of cooking. Just make sure to stop using it about halfway through to ensure any raw seafood contact is fully cooked off. Look at that. The colors are amazing, the char marks are perfect, and the aroma is absolutely mouth-watering. Once they're cooked to perfection, carefully remove the kebabs from the grill and place them on a clean platter. Let them rest for just a couple of minutes. To finish, I love to give them a final squeeze of fresh lemon juice and a sprinkle of extra chopped parsley for a burst of freshness. And there you have it. Absolutely stunning monkfish and scallop kebabs. They are perfect for serving over a bed of couscous, with a side of rice pilaf, or just with a simple green salad. The combination of the meaty monkfish, the sweet and tender scallops, and those vibrant, slightly charred vegetables is just out of this world. It's a healthy, flavorful, and incredibly impressive dish that's surprisingly easy to make. I really hope you give this recipe a try the next time you fire up the grill. Let me know in the comments if you try it and what you think. We'll see you in the next video. Happy grilling.